Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Somebody say it, put me in the game, coach. Let's get it, man. How y'all feeling today? Let's go tonight. Tunnel one time. Let's go. How y'all feeling tonight, man? Hey, I got vibes, man. I got vibes, man. We got vibes tonight. What's good, TikTok? I see y'all in there. I see y'all over there. Man, TikTok going crazy already, bro. Continue to share it up. Stone Cold be tapping in for you, boy, man. Appreciate you for tapping in over there. Man, I see you tapping the screen for you. Listen, we running it up, man. We running it up right now. Continue to run it up on the YouTube side. Let me make sure we got everything set up back there, Mary J. You know, I hope y'all like the new intro. Did y'all like the new intro? Thumbs up in the chat. W's in the chat if you like the new intro. DJ Gervin, I see you. What's up, Zach? What's up, Greg? I see everybody in the chat, man. How y'all feeling tonight? Listen, phone line's going to be open like soon tonight. We're going to get into the conversation. Y'all know if you watched the show earlier, we had a little breaking news. Breaking the song. We were very much aware, and definitely we're excited to see that we got that flip from Illinois. And I told you we had a lot of momentum coming out of this past weekend. So to see that flip, man, definitely a W for the Alabama staff again. Once again, stacking a really solid class right now. You're talking about a 4-star, 3-star running back that's really underrated right now, and he fits schematically what you want to see. And I told you all, don't be surprised if Alabama tries to get a trio of running backs in this 26th class, because you got three strong backs who really fit the mold and the makeup of what you have currently on roster. And imagine getting a trio of guys to come in and develop them at the same pace, same time, get them on the same wavelength as far as development, having them ready as redshirts, freshmen, redshirt sophomores ready to contribute, you know, after a year being able to sit behind maybe some senior guys that only need one solid year. So it's a solid pickup in the flip. And then also just padding the interior of both sides of the ball. I think we're going to end up having another defensive lineman. I mean, not a defensive lineman. We know about J.J. Finch, but I think we're going to end up getting another offensive lineman here soon. And I'm looking at Wilson Zaire. Wilson Zaire, I'm starting to get a lot of buzz around him. I told you all earlier, I liked him for just schematically his development. I think he comes into a system where as a tackle, he can sit in a room that's going to be, kind of have that depth and develop for a year, 2 years, and really impact the game at the collegiate level. Very skilled, very tall guy, long arm, 6'6", about 285, going into the senior. So going to be a great recruiting class loading right now for Alabama. Chris Booker got the commitment from him earlier yesterday. So was that today? Was that this morning? That was yesterday, right? Chris Booker was yesterday. Just trying to keep up with my stuff. The 20th was Booker. Okay, that was over the weekend. But Barnett, man, that was a huge pickup for us, man. That was just knowing that Crowell is a really strong Bama lean. Seeing that confidence in his decision, man, is huge. So Bama recruiting, doing what it is. And shout out to Alec, man. My guy, I think I know who this is, man. Hey, tap it. Hey, pull that back up, man. I feel like tonight calling show about to be lit, man. I got some energy today. Been talking with my bros, man, hanging around the crib, and we got some energy coming into tonight. So looking at this class, man, let's go over the list. You just talked about from top to bottom: Chris Booker, Jordan Edmonds, Kamarion Johnson, Sam Uchu, Zion Gibson. We talked about Rael Kelly. Y'all thought I was playing earlier today. I said that young man, that 3-star rating, that Cincinnati connection is strong. Justin Hill, Cam Calhoun. Did we not talk about that literally this morning while we were live? And then 45 minutes to an hour into our show, you see all the news start, these bombs and all these crystal balls start happening. So it was pretty cool to see everything happen in real time. And mad respect to Steve Whitford, man. Shout out to him. I ain't even gonna lie. Didn't expect a response, but shout out to him, man. Solid organization, to be honest. A lot of people look at it and think I'm trying to step on people's toes. No, this is the industry. Like, I do it from a creative side. It's cool to interact from a standpoint to where, like, I don't have to be boxed in and be a journalist. You get what I'm saying? I'm not a journalist. I'm not a team reporter. In this space on this channel, this is how I deliver recruiting insight. Now, for Voice of College Football, Alabama, there's a different way to deliver recruiting news, but that's the sole purpose of having the Coach Smook Network. And the moment people realize that is really just, we're delivering facts without boundaries. You get what I'm saying? In respect to the relationship, the networking relationships that we built. So outside of that, I could care less what a burner page got to say. I could care less what a great value version of what we doing is trying to say. So we just gonna keep pushing, right? You just gonna keep it pushing, all right? So listen, tonight and the calling show. What's up, MJ? MJ, you better be on the call-in line tonight. I ain't playing, bro. We talking about my defense. We had some strong opinions about Kane Womack and his defense last year. So tonight we're gonna open it up. We're gonna let you all have your time. I'm going to go ahead and do this segue. I'm gonna give my topics. I'm gonna give my 3 offenses. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be more than 3. We're just gonna go ahead and go down the schedule once again, like we did this morning, and talk about the 3 main teams that I feel like Alabama is going to be tested with this year. And then when we open the phone lines, you can talk about everything, all your concerns, everything you need to see changed, or what you feel like is going to be confident. We're going to talk about it tonight here on the Coach Smook Network. So y'all know what time it is, man. When you see me in the streets, you better holler at me and say, "Put me in the game, Coach Smook." Let's get into it, chat. Hold on. You know what? Before we do that, man, let's do a roll call real quick. Can I get a roll call? Let me know where you watching the game, man. I mean, where you watching? Where you trying to get in from, man? We really hyped tonight. I got some energy. I'm telling you, man. Where you watching from? I want y'all to represent, man. We got plenty of viewers in the chat right now. We got 39 over on Twitter. We got 34 here on YouTube. We got some over here on Facebook. We got some on TikTok. TikTok going crazy, tapping the screen already, man. We going crazy. Britt, my sister, is in the chat tapping the screen, man. Y'all better give it up for my sister right now. Give it up. Give it up. Stop playing with it. Her and Stone Cold over there holding it down. But hey, big homie, if you got a chance, bro, you already know. Let's head over to that TikTok side. Walter Roberts in the building from Brandon, Mississippi. We got Dylan Durham in from Polk County, Florida. My brother MJ checking in from North Carolina. Look. Yeah, how we do it in North Carolina. Yeah, how we do it in North Carolina. Yeah. If you know, you know. You know. If you know, 90s baby, stand up. Tuscaloosa, Alabama in the house. My brother Zach Wilgers, man, what's up? Talking about Triple A. DJ German, Dallas, Georgia is in the house. Let's go. Alex said DC. Let's go, DC. We all the way up in DC, y'all. We got, hey, my boy said John Street in the building. Dunk town, baby. Let's go. PC, Alabama. Let's go. Brick, I see you. 334. We out here. Let's go. Thomasville, Georgia. I see you. Let's go. Antoine. Let's go. Jordan Wright, my guy. Big Ham. Come on. Dothan in the house. We going south. We going south. We going south. My beautiful big sister Deborah coming down from the dump town. Let's go. Yeah, Dav, you know about the wood. You know about the wood. Stone Cold over there on TikTok said he checking in from Texas, man. Birmingham, Alabama. And I see you, Greg. Let's go. Rondo, we talking in the building. Oh, ATL, I see ya. H-Town Stomp. H-Town Stomp. H-Town Stomp. Let's go. Let's go, man. 706 Columbus, Georgia. What's good, Angel? I see y'all. Let's go, man. Hey, listen. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. This is the Coach Smook Network. Let's get into this episode, man. I want to hear your voices. Don't be scared to call in, man. When that phone line open up, wait until you see the prompt at the bottom. When it open up, you hear somebody on the line, wait about 3 minutes, 3 to 7 minutes, depending on the traffic. We're going to get this call in line popped off tonight. We want to get us a good show. So, without further ado, somebody say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips? The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
Not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just feel sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get to it, man. I'm really ready to get into the conversation tonight. Listen, Bama defense, man. I think everybody's hyped. I'm not going to waste no time. I really think everybody, I'm talking about hype. You talk about the development of the secondary last year, how they just progressed. You know, the secondary was the least of our worries. I mean, from game one throughout the season, it was maybe 1 or 2 games where you saw 1 or 2 mismatch issues, but they were adjusting real quickly in the secondary. I think that's why you saw Colin Hitchler. You know, they kind of transitioned from him having both the safety coach and a corner coach and just let Coach Mo become just an overall defensive back unit coach and provide an assistant with Coach Jones there, providing assistance there in the secondary room. And then you got your other support staff that work in the secondary, that former players, coaches that are taking kind of like analyst roles, but still on the field helping develop that secondary. And they just padded that staff with the new regulations allowing you to add to the staff. So appreciate y'all for tapping in over on both sides, even on Facebook and Kick. I see y'all active over there. Please drop a comment. I think we got all those different platform comments coming through. So Twitter, Twitch, all of you guys continue to just show love. Now, looking at the linebacker room, I think that was probably by far the most talented room, but we saw that Kane Womack and his staff they played it very safe, especially in the inside linebacker room rotation. I felt early on Deontay Lawson wasn't playing as aggressive because of his lack of understanding. And at certain points in the season, you would see where Jahad Campbell and the Justin Jefferson combo, or even, you would see moments in the game where Justin 41 gets out there and plays some relief reps. And you saw a very effective run game containment, shooting the run gaps. What's up, Alabama fan? Checking in over there on TikTok, man. Good to see you. Dylan D, what did he say? Go back real quick, Mary J. He said the D immunity could be a close version to the 2011-2012. Ooh, I would. You know what? I'm gonna give you one. On that one. I think highlight that. Put a star on that one, Mary J. We're gonna revisit that. We're gonna look at some statistics from that year during one of these conversations. Hopefully you able to call in, Dylan. I'd love to hear your thoughts on why you feel that way. But looking at the linebacker room, chat, by far, last year was one of the most talented groups. You saw a few guys leave, transition out, but you see the development on the field with the incoming freshmen, the freshmen from the 24 class that carried over, this 25 class that just signed. You're talking about Abdul Sanders Jr., QB Reese, right? Supporting guys like Deontay Lawson, who many experts are saying, analysts and managers and GMs on the next level are saying this is still a first-round talent. even with the injuries, and I believe a down year, and as far as production and consistency, I still think he has the potential to, again, hit that first round talent area. Nakai Hill Green, I think he's a late first round, early second, day 2 pick. I won't say early second round, but a day 2 pick, late first round, day 2 pick. And then you got Justin Jefferson. I think he's a late draftee. Going to continue to develop, but in somebody's scheme at the next level, you're talking about a guy that can provide you some quality depth because he can play inside, he can play the edge, he can give you strong safety type look with a bandit type concepts because of his speed and his range. So you got a talented veteran group, and then you got a lot of young talent behind it. You got Duke Johnson in that room developing, Luke Metz in that room developing. You have Caden Jones, who's kind of been battling the injury bug. So that inside linebacker room really has a chance to re-solidify itself as the Alabama dominant linebacker look that we're used to. Shooting out to the edges, man, on both sides, the bandit and the wolf position, man. That's probably where the most elite talent is. The pass rushing, the edge setting ability that we have on both sides. I think you have 7 or 8 guys on in both positions. Well, the wolf position we know is stacked, but then the bandit position is interesting because you got guys like Keon Keeley, LT Overton, Kelby Collins, guys that could be wolves, but they're bigger in size and frame, and they're providing that true defensive end type technique playing that bandit position. But they also, if you go big and you still want to keep that pass rush, you could put 2 of those guys on the edge and not lose a step as far as containment. You get better run, edge containment on the run game, and then just straight up field pass rush. You got guys that can win their one-on-ones. It's going to be hard to double team this front with how deep that we're going to go with our depth. And so with all of that being established and having all of those speculations there, we talked about our secondary, the depth there. Getting Cam Calhoun was huge, right? You talk about Dijon Lee coming in, being day 1 ready. Zay Mincy's versatility, Damani Jackson first round pick, Xavier Bryant, all of his experience, Bray Hubbard, Keon Sabb, who both can be first round draft picks in next year's draft. You're talking about a loaded secondary, a lot of talent in the linebacker room, potential. The young talent in the defensive line rotation that's going to have an opportunity to pay impactful reps. This is a year set up for the defense to lead. So we asked the question earlier. I said, what offenses, looking at this schedule, and I'm going to pull the schedule back up. I can't remember which one I brought up, Mary J. If I could get a mod to go drop that schedule graphic that we had earlier. I don't know where I put it, chat. I'm horrible. As a matter of fact, I might be able to just find it here. Here we go. We might have it right here. And I'll pull it out, big screen it here. Yeah, we can big screen that bad boy. No, we can't. Not like that. Not like that. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Hold on, Willie. Slow down, Willie. Y'all silly, man. Y'all be acting up in the chat, too. I seen y'all comments from earlier, too. Alec, don't you come in here doing stuff like that either. You got people ready to jump down my neck, bro, because they think I'm trying to call people out, and I was just showing love, man. I was just showing love, Alec. Where Alec at? If you in the chat, Alec, ALEC, you better know it. But anyways, y'all, let's look at this schedule. And we looked at the schedule earlier, and I tell you, a lot of favorable games for this Alabama team with all the production that we have coming back on the defensive side. I think a lot of these games and where they're set up at really set Alabama up for success. Let me make this a little bit bigger, chat. I'm gonna why does it look like that? Is it because of the okay, I think I know why. Bump it. We'll just stick with it. All right, so looking at the schedule, chat. We got Florida State, ULM, Wisconsin. Defensively, I think our team is set up athletically to really handle these games. Mary J, can I get a better to fill that open space below us? The bye between Georgia but going to Athens, that'll be the first game where I think physicality for the defense will be a test. Looking at this 2025 schedule, the first test for physicality, but I just don't think Georgia has enough answers at this point in the season. Even though they're coming off a bye week, I don't think they have enough answers. I think Kane Womack learned a lot last year as far as making on-field adjustments. We saw the second half of the season, even against Oklahoma, The defense gave the offense so many opportunities. Shout out to Jackson Johnson becoming a member of the Coach Smook Network. Let's get a horn in there. Can we get a horn or at least a cheer? Give standing ovation for my guy Jackson, my partner over at the Voice of College Football. If y'all haven't went and followed our channel over there, Alabama Voice of College Football, you're missing out. Tomorrow show, our primetime show, we're going to be getting that thing popped off, man. So Jackson, appreciate you for joining the AAA family, man, making it official. He been AAA, just so y'all know. He been AAA. He been rocking since we came across each other, and I really appreciate you for supporting, brother. It means a lot. Anybody that supports, man, want to support the Coach Smook Network by joining AAA family, the link can be provided to you by a moderator. And then also we got other ways you could donate. The banner be at the bottom during the show. Just kind of pay attention. It'll pop up. We don't want to sit here and talk about that. We want to talk about this defense. We want to get these phone lines open here in the next 5 minutes. All right. So looking at Georgia, man, coming in. I think that's the first physical test. The Vanderbilt game, hosting them, is going to be emotional. I think that's going to be one of the games where the defense is looking for a shutout. You got all the drama around some of these quarterbacks feeling real confident, talking crazy about Bama, you know. And it's great. It's great energy for me. Castellanos, I think they was talking about him and something he said. I don't care to get into it, man. That's clickbait. I don't care. Let's talk about what we actually have on the field. I really think this game, though, this is an emotional game for Kane Womack, because this is one where you got to think that you're going to have some type of inkling of Alabama loss. All of this, that right there is going to be stuck in their heads regardless. You don't need a coach to tell you that. So defense going to be locked in there. Missouri, I think we're underestimating them, but I just don't think they have enough right there at that point. They're going to be a formidable team. They're going to develop guys. I think next year Missouri's offense will be back to what it was 2 years ago, right? With Luther and the young man, I think his name was Brady Cook or something like that. The young man, that receiver tandem, they had like 3 receivers, and they had a nice running game, physical run game. Their defense was stout. So I think they're just developing young guys this year, and that's why they will kind of struggle and be in games, but not, you know, the big games with some of the more talented and veteran teams like Alabama. Tennessee, that's the first game I say wake up, y'all. I say wake up and beware. You know, yes, we're hosting them, but I think they have enough veteran presence at the quarterback position with Joey Aguilar that by this time, Josh Heupel and the offensive mind that he is, he will have some type of scheme. And if I'm not mistaken, they have a bye week 2 weeks before they play us. So when we're playing Missouri, they're on their bye week, right? No, the Vanderbilt week, they're on their bye week. Then they get a game before us. So whatever adjustments they make through that first stretch of the season, they would have had a game to kind of put it out there on the field and see how they can do it based off of what the defense does. Kind of throw some wrinkles and stuff in there, and then they'll be prepared for us. They'll be prepared. So that'll be the first game I feel like Kane Womack could be put to the test with how Tennessee wants to spread you out with your formations and force you into, you know, basically 5-man boxes, you know, making you commit a 6th man into the box and getting leverage on the edges. So Josh Heupel, he'll find a way to utilize his young wide receivers, all that young talent in the wide receiver room. He doesn't want to put them in downfield decisions a lot of release, a lot of quick screens and things like that to get them comfortable and get the ball in their hands moving, getting the defense moving left and right, not north and south. It's going to be a good game to watch. How quick can Kane Womack make adjustments? All right, that's what we had concerns about early in the season last year, and I think a lot of the fan base started to see the quality of depth as the team began to kind of gel and really take concept. We've seen the development there at that, across the defense. South Carolina, I think that's another game. Mentally, we're going to have to be locked in, man. Going to South Carolina, I think this South Carolina team is going to be good. You know, me and my brother Jason Watkins, we go at it. He thinks Shane Beamer is not a good coach. I don't care about Shane Beamer not being a good coach. He got good coaches around him. He got a good offense coordinator, great defensive coordinator, taking his hands off of the wheels and just kind of managing, making sure he calling timeouts at the right time, managing the clock. One of the least penalized teams in the conference last year because you got Shane Beamer just sitting back, not trying to game plan as much, more so managing. That makes him a decent coach to me. When you can relinquish knowing that you putting people in the right spots, you a game manager. That's a solid coach. He's learning something, right? Got to be learning something. Got to be learning something, right? So Shane Beamer, South Carolina, we going up there. That's gonna be a tough one. Get a bye week after that. LSU coming in. A lot of people are hyped about LSU's offense. I think by this time of the season, there'll be something figured out. And having a bye week, both teams having a bye week, I like Kane Womack in a prep week, an off week, with this talented group of veteran guys. You saw the type of turnaround we saw after the second bye week last year. You saw the type of production we saw the last 4 weeks of the season off of that bye week. I think Kane Womack really is going to find a groove after the South Carolina game, because after that game is really what you kind of dial it in to work towards postseason play, right? So LSU coming in, I really think we handled LSU this year. I really think hosting them, we've done it in the past when they've had prolific offenses. I think Garrett Nussmeier and that offense will be great, but we throw them off their averages. So a 41-18 game is bad, even though he throws for 250 yards. 4 interceptions is bad in that game, or a fumble, a sack fumble, strip fumble. Like, that's the type of game I think, because of the hype that's going to be around it with the offense being so good coming in. Then I think the next test, you got to just get through the mental test of that Iron Bowl, man. I'm scared about Jordan Hare. I don't care what y'all say. Call me whatever. But the fan in me says, hey, slow down, buddy. We're going to Jordan Hare. And Auburn might actually be good offensively. If Jackson Arnold and Hugh Freeze lock in and they freaking get some freaking weird Android control, mind control stuff going on like Hugh Freeze does with these quarterbacks that aren't supposed to be that good, yeah. The Gus Bus can give us a fit if we don't go into take that game seriously. Yes, Florida State definitely can, but I think that's just early, man. It'll take a big game. I think they'll make us wake up in the first quarter. You'll see 1 or 2 plays early in the game where they make you wake up, but I don't think we give up much against Florida State. He said, but LSU and Auburn offense, I feel, going to be our toughest battles. I could go with Auburn. I just think we're going to be prepped and mentally ready for LSU. What's up, Sully? My brother checking in, man. Coach Smook Network, the CSN's own Sully, man. Y'all, if y'all haven't been checking out Sully's reactions, man, y'all need to go check them out, man. Sully, make sure you get your content page in here commenting. I told you about this. I told you we growing this network, man. Told you. I don't support everybody content. Everybody think they supposed to do content, but nah. I see something special in that brother right there. That's my brother. Shout out to him, man. People are sleeping on OU's offense. I don't think so. I just think in that space where Alabama is, hosting those teams is going to favor us so much. That's the only thing I see. Because you talking about a new system in Oklahoma and this veteran group in this second year of the system with Kane Womack. I like the advantages there. And we saw Kane Womack and the offensive, the defensive play calling last year against Oklahoma. That defense wasn't the problem. At that point of the season, the defense was tackling very well. They gave us 4 extra possessions in the first half. They stopped them from taking a 21-point lead in the first half. The Oklahoma offense, Oklahoma should have been up by 3 possessions at the half. So, that was definitely not Kane Womack's fault. That was definitely a lack of execution on the offense, more so on quarterback just getting out of sorts, right? Offensive line kind of struggling throughout. Run game not being patient and trusting their blocking. Auburn at home, yeah, man, that's going to be sickening, man. Sickening. But yeah, so those are the games. Like I said, I think Georgia's the physicality test, the first one. Tennessee is the first real test with the scheme. LSU for our defense, I think we handle that. Oklahoma, it'll be a good game, but I like Kane Womack after a bye week, man. South Carolina is the game. If we lose that South Carolina game, it's literally the fact that you see an even match game, a last possession game type stuff, and they really have to take it from us, or it's going to be whoever takes it from the other. That's why I truly feel. And then Auburn at the end of the season, I think really, man, Hugh Freeze, Jackson Arnold, Cam Coleman, a couple of other guys in that wide receiver room that's really just lying in wait. Man, they could mess around. Jackson Arnold don't have to have the best arm, man, with Hugh Freeze calling the game for him. So, with that being said, y'all, let's get into the phone line, man. I want to hear what y'all got to say, man. Get ready to call in. Go ahead and call in 334-625-1121. Call in, say your name, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's get you on the line. Let's get you talking. What are your concerns about this year's defense? What teams on this schedule do you think will give you will give Alabama their first true test, and be formidable opponents to make this defense struggle and adjust? So we got our first caller. Y'all already know who it is. Let's get him on the line.
Call from Zach Willie. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Yo, what's up, Zach? You in the game, man? Talk to me.
What's good, Coach Smook?
Man, nothing much, man. Good to hear you, man. Everybody, Zach on the line. Give it up for him. Yes, sir. Talk to me, Zach. What's on your mind, man? We talking Bama defense tonight, man. What's your thoughts about this defense? Your concerns? What teams can give this defense a quote unquote test? Which teams concern you?
Okay. Well, you know, my two teams that concern me is South Carolina and Auburn, and it's not necessarily their offensive scheme. It's where we play them at. It's the environment. It's knowing that going to Jordan Hare, we struggle when we go to Jordan Hare. You know, it's just that voodoo and that. It's something about that stadium that we just struggle. Games where we should actually win is a lot closer than what it's supposed to be, you know. And so other teams I think will that could give us a fit is Tennessee. I believe Tennessee could give us fits if our defense doesn't come out and focus, you know, because I believe we'll beat Tennessee this year, because the fact that of the matter that last year, you know, there was a few plays that we didn't necessarily capitalize on, that are a few plays that, you know, if they went the other way, you know, we would have won. But, you know, you can't, you know, do the what if game. You know, you got to stay focused on, you know, we lost. What can we do to improve this year to beat them this year?
Right.
And honestly, I believe our defense is going to be a lot more prepared this year, because we have the depth this year. We have the veteran experience. We didn't lose a whole bunch of production to the portal during the spring, you know, like we did in the spring and fall portal the previous year, lose a whole bunch of production when Coach DeBoer got hired and everything. So, I mean, I believe that this year will just be a lot more prepared.
For sure, Zach. So, final thoughts, man. Let's rank this defense. Give me a top. What does this defense finish ranking wise statistically when you look at all of the production, everything that you just mentioned? Where does this defense rank statistically for you at the end of the season?
Top 5 this year.
Top 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I believe with the production we have, I believe we'll be number 1 in the SEC and top 5 in the nation, if not even top 3.
Okay.
You know, I just have a gut feeling this year that, you know, our defense is going to be more prepared this year.
100%, Zach. Well, as always, Zach, any final thoughts on the way out, and let the people know what's up, man?
Oh, yeah. Row Tide to my family. Row Tide to you, Coach Smook, and everybody. Just keep supporting Coach, and let's push him to 5,000 subscribers on YouTube by kickoff.
5K by kickoff. That's right, Zach. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. We'll catch up with you, man.
All right, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, man. Y'all give it up for Zach, man. Y'all know what time it is. That's our brother, man. He been with the AAA. He was on the very first call-in show. And he's been, I don't think he's maybe missed 1 or 2 call-in shows, Chad, and they've been because of extenuating circumstances, as he would say in the Discord, y'all. My brother gonna make sure he check in and tap in. Ain't that right, Zach? Great call. Facts. Great call, Zach. Y'all support your boy, man. Everybody worried about SC. You know what? It's not that we worried. I just respect what they're building over there, man. SC to me has probably the most solid product that has, we're trying to figure out, are they going to cross that threshold? At the end of the day, are they going to be able to cross that threshold? And they have some opportunities to do so this year. They have a solid schedule. They came into our house and played us to the end. And yeah, we can say that the offense struggled against SC, but I think the offense played a solid game. We just played a even more solid defense. You look at Miro's passing in that game. He had a solid pass game, 200 passing yards. They shut the run game down. They forced us away from the run game. So that was one of those games where schematics and adjustments needed to be made, and they were. You look at the Tennessee game, same thing. Late adjustments, all of that happened. Defense made their adjustments late. Offense didn't capitalize, right? Multiple opportunities. So I think the defense was the catalyst to the type of success that we experienced last year. We talked about something last year. I'm gonna look at about some things last year. Let me look at the statistics from last year when it comes to Alabama's defense. Let me see if we can get some team stats on the defense last year. Just looking at overall numbers and how things kind of played out and panned out. Let me see. Scoring, defense. Let me see. I'm gonna find some stats here to kind of dive into it. Yeah, the phone line is open 334-625. I don't want to see no more comments. I want to hear that phone line ring. Alabama 2024 defensive stats. All right, let's do that. Phone line is open 334-625-1121. Don't be scared to call in. Y'all doing all that typing, especially y'all Twitter folks. We can talk recruiting too. Ask me something about recruiting. I'll be wanting to do all that inboxing and all that extra stuff. We got a phone line. We got one on the line. Let's get him on the line, baby.
Call from
Dylan Durham. Put me in the game, Coach.
to accept, press
Yo, Dylan, what's up, man? You in the game, bro? Talk to me, big dog.
What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Welcome to the show. Thanks for calling in, man. Where you calling from, brother?
Yeah. Polk County.
Polk County. Let go, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all give it up for Dylan in the chat. So, Dylan, we're talking Alabama defense, man. First of all, welcome to the show. First time calling in, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Don't be nervous. Talk about it, man. What's this defense?
Nah.
The games that concern you, man.
Games that concern me. Georgia, not so much. SC, a little bit. Tennessee. That quarterback they got on that team from App State is kind of a gunslinger, so we like to throw that ball around a little bit, which ain't a bad thing. But coming from, I think they're in the Sun Belt Conference to the SEC is a little bit different, a little bit step up. And Tennessee lost pretty much their entire offense with Dylan Sampson, in my opinion, leaving. And then I still think OU, John Mateer, and that new offensive coordinator, that man put up numbers out west, and I think his game would fit in what the SEC is definitely turning into now, which is more turf basketball than anything.
Facts. I agree, but do you think that turnover happens quickly for Oklahoma? That's my concern. I think there's a lot of pieces that need to come together, and the limited amount of time you see spring ball, some quality competition there with Mateer, And I'm not saying that he's not the foregone starter. I think it's about set in stone that he's the starter. But I think you still need to find a lot of answers around him for that system to really thrive. And I think the coordinator is going to do it gradually. I think the quick game is going to be one of the things they key on and really lean on the run game early and allow him to be a playmaker with his legs extending the pocket, the quarterback, John Mateer. But outside of that, man, Oklahoma's playing a tough schedule this year. They have a tough schedule. He's going to be playing against a lot more experienced defenses early in the season, and that could force them into some early changes or dialing it back, for developmental purposes, because they have a lot of young guys around him.
For sure, they do have a lot of young guys around them, but those young guys are also all the third and fourth stringers that kind of ran up and down the field on us last year. I mean, yeah, we missed a lot of calls and stuff on defense, but Oklahoma was riddled with absolute injuries. all year last year, and that offense still. I mean, Jackson Arnold, he plays with his feet, and I think John Mateer is a lot better than Jackson Arnold is.
100%. We do agree on that. 100%. Let's look at it. Let's look at his depth chart real quick. And like you said, a lot of injuries from last year, a lot of guys returning. Just so many questions, man. And early in the season, I think they're going to run into a few opponents, man. I think Texas defense is going to have a good scheme set up, and the offense. We know. I think Arch and that's going to be a bigger game than people want to give it credit for. I know Jason is bent on this Texas
production. I don't believe in Arch Manning.
You don't?
I don't. I really don't. I think he got by on his last name coming out.
Oh man, you tripping? Turn the film on, brother.
Nah,
Dylan, you tripping?
Nah,
Turn the film on, man.
Bro, I'm really not. Not because he played at the lowest level of Louisiana football at private schools.
I seen this man playing in the SEC last year, man.
Yeah, but who did he play?
What game he Oklahoma, didn't he come in for the drive in Oklahoma to bring the momentum for Texas back? Yeah.
No.
When he was doing out in the second quarter. Archie Manning is ready, dog. He should have been. Dude. He should have been.
Like, I don't believe in. I'm one of the weird people. Apparently, I don't believe in Arch Manning, and I don't believe in Garrett Nussmeier because people are putting Garrett Nussmeier as the second coming of Joe Burrow.
Oh my!
And I don't believe in him.
Oh my!
I know I'm weird. I know.
I ain't saying you weird. You know, we all weird in our own way. That's a fact. Let's not act like we ain't all weird in our own way. But I just say turn on the film, man. Especially Garrett Nussmeier. Also, like that offense last year to utilize the weapons the way he did in that space with the offensive line struggles. He showed more mobility than people gave him credit for last year, and made a lot of plays with his legs, extending the pocket and just understanding the schemes and things that were being thrown at him. His IQ alone sets him apart.
He did, but if you go and look at it, though, how many of those, like, how much of his stats, because that's what stats are telling the story about Garrett Nussmeier, how many times is it him just throwing the ball in garbage time when they're down by a lot? They weren't down by a lot, but a lot of times, or when they were, like, he was, like, throwing that ball around, like, 30 plus 40 times.
Hey,
and I think that's like what
Jaden Daniels did the same thing. I think Jaden Daniels averaged 36 passes a game, man. 36 attempts. Yeah. So it ain't like it's foreign to that LSU. LSU has really become a more high flying air raid type offense than people are giving them credit for. Like since Joe Brady came through there, they're really more air raid than Mississippi State.
I think LSU's defense is going to be a little bit better because is Harold Perkins back? Is he coming back?
Yeah, LSU.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Because
let me
Harold
double check.
Perkins, if he's playing in his right spot, which is the edge rusher,
yep.
He instead of the inside linebacker spot, it makes that defense a lot more different.
100%.
Now, given they got like Will Weeks, 44, that white linebacker they got, he might be Luke Kuechly 2.0 if you watch him play.
Yep. But give me your final thoughts, man. Give me your final thoughts on this Alabama defense. Overall projection, top 10, top 5, and then we'll get this phone line. I got people calling. Hold on, let me see what's going on right here. Go ahead, man. Take your last 2 minutes. We're gonna give you the time to shine. Your time, Dylan's time to shine. Chat, get Dylan up on.
I don't need no time to shine, but I think this is a top 10 defense, probably a top 5 scoring defense for sure, just because of the ball hawks that we have on the team. And just the way the defense is set up. But that's really about it. Thanks for letting me call in, Coach. Roll Tide.
My bad, Dylan. I thought it was one of my children calling, and it scared me. I seen a new number, but shout out to Dylan for calling in, man. It scared me, man. I didn't even know my phone was on like that. Y'all, I thought I had it on Do Not Disturb. Appreciate Dylan for calling in. Dylan, solid take, man. A lot of questions though. Like this man said, Garrett Nussmeier, Arch Manning. I mean, I think 2 of the higher end guys when you talk about quarterbacks in the SEC, talent wise, arm strength, everything you want, they check the block. Especially, I was one that believed, I was the Arch Manning hype accuser, but the Manning last name accuser. But you turn the film on Manning, and everybody saying he looked bad against Georgia. I mean, they went into that game with a with a disadvantage, and I think honestly, let's be real. I think honestly, that played right into Kirby's hands that game against Georgia. That played right into Kirby's hands. I mean, he only threw the ball 6 times. Didn't he come in at halftime or something like that? Right? Didn't he come in at halftime? Didn't play in the game in the SEC championship. So I can't remember what quarter he came in against Georgia, but I think Kirby was more set to schemed up against Archie, and that was his first big playing time, and he was playing from behind. So, and Georgia really didn't blow him out that game. He only threw like six or 7 passes. So I don't know, man. I don't know what you say. I like it. I liked his game against Mississippi State, Florida. The game against Florida, when he came in, made some big plays. That was the momentum game I was talking about. He came in and everybody was wondering why he didn't stay in the game. Yeah, I really think Archie Manning gonna be set up for a solid year. You know, like I said, the Florida game. After that game is when I kind of knew that they were going to be pressuring, Quinn Ewers, to play his best ball, and we saw it. We saw Quinn Ewers in Texas make a run, make a playoff push, and they did what they did. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. How many likes we had? Good call, Dylan. Yes, y'all give Dylan some love, man. Give it up for my guy. Listen, ladies, don't be sitting back there hiding in the chat. We got some real Bama women. We got some real female SEC fans that talk some good ball, man. Don't be scared to call in. Don't let the fellas take over the call-in show. I want to hear y'all talk y'all stuff. And this ain't just for Bama, man. If y'all see Bama this year, if you a Georgia fan, because I know you're lurking. We got 132 people in the chat across all platforms. I know you're lurking, especially on Twitter. I done seen a couple screenshots and screen recordings and some group messages and some spaces, man. It's fun. I like it. I don't trip, man. A lot of people be like, man, they hate. Nah, ain't nobody hating. This is the point of this. We create conversation. So between all the platforms, man, y'all continue to like and share. Tap that screen if you're on TikTok. Share it directly right now. If we could take a second right now, if we could just take 1 second, and I'm going to stop the beat real quick. If we could take a second, everybody right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and TikTok, if you can take a second, hit the share button. It's like a share icon, and send it directly, post it directly to a page somewhere publicly where somebody can see it. We want to hear the voice of the college football people, because we're trying to channel and drive traffic to our other call-in show too on the other channel, because on that side, man, y'all about to see a bunch. All right, don't talk too much, Smook. Just know, voice of college football, man. Shout out to Mark Rogers and the team, man. I appreciate the opportunity. Just know, we're gonna amp it up here. We get animated here, but that show, that's the one you want to be heard on. That's the one you want to be heard on. Let me put my taco meat up, y'all. Can't have my taco meat out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be civilized out here, and you better not laugh. If you laugh, all right now. Y'all been getting a little carried away, especially on them gaming nights. Y'all be roasting me, man. I don't appreciate it. But 334-625-1121, 334-625-1121. I love the conversation tonight, talking about this Alabama defense. He said something interesting about Tennessee with Joey Aguilar coming out of that conference. I think if you can translate from Washington State out there in the Pac to what conference they was in, and bring that system over and have success, I think a guy like Joey with Josh Heupel is going to have similar type success. I just honestly, I don't think Mateer and that team comes together as quickly, man. I don't think they do, and I think we have a defense that, with so much experience, man, in production, we know Kane Womack is going to utilize his depth. We know that. We saw it last year in the secondary. You had so many young guys on that side, man, just like, it was crazy to see how many young players were literally getting, like, meaningful reps, getting some meaningful PT, and really putting in work, too. Xavier Brown. Look, man. Hey, chat, I'm live on Kick, too, kick.com. I came across your stream. You have the amazing. I don't know who that is. Okay. I don't know why you're commenting like that. What's up, Kick? I ain't seen y'all in a minute. We got 311 followers on Kick Chat. What's up? What's good, Jesus? Talk to me. 334-625-1121. We got all the chats up right now, man. We're going crazy. I can't do this. I need another screen chat. Y'all continue to support. Don't forget, man, that there's charitable donated opportunities here on the Coach Smook Network. You really want to help your boy grow, help us continue to upgrade the equipment. We trying to get a quality camera. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all think this look decent, man. We want that high def jump. That okay mode where you can see all my locks, all this hair I've been growing, and it be disappearing. I be out here looking like short run. I be out here looking like short run, man, disappearing in the background and stuff. I gotta fix that. I can't be doing that. Y'all love me, right? Help your boy out. Help my brother out. Nah, for real, just continue. Think about joining the AAA family, man. We appreciate every piece of support, every like, every share, everything, man. Man, this gonna be the best defense since 16 to 19. Man, you done skipped over one of the best errors, man. What are you talking about? 16 and 19. What about 11 to 14? What about 10? You know, second half of 10 to 14. What's up, man? Call in, bro. I want to hear your voice. 334-625-1121. Get in on the phone line. Listen, so tonight, shout out to Britt Sue for coming in with the, how many gifts you sent over there, sis? 10? Appreciate the 10 gifts over there on TikTok, family. Showing love, man. Appreciate Britt. She's supporting on both sides. I seen her tap in on TikTok and over here on YouTube. Appreciate that, Britt. Much love, sis. Appreciate you for all that you do here on the Coach Smook Network. We got a phone call on the line, y'all. Got a phone call on the line. Let's see who it is checking the phone line. Let's see.
Call from
Jordan, put me in the game, coach.
Oh, snap.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Yo, Jordan, you in the game. Talk to me, man.
We're good, coach. How you doing?
Man, and I'm good, man. Everybody welcome Jordan right to the chat, man. One of our longtime moderators, members, been a member since day one. Well, it was actually, I think it was like day one in some hours, like day two, like 2 hours into day two, because you got your membership like 2 o'clock in the morning, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to my guy, Jordan, man. Y'all welcome Jordan onto the stream, man. Jordan, we talk about my defense, man. I know you love the defense. We love our high power offense, but defensive talk is right down your alley. So give me your thoughts, man. What team you think going to give this Alabama defense our biggest test? What teams? And then also overall rankings of this defense. Go ahead. The floor is yours, man.
So this Bama defense, I think we're in a really good spot for 2025. And if I had to like pick one thing to like improve from last season, it would be execution. There was nothing wrong with the scheme. We had a lot of talent. We had a lot of depth. But people was on their channels talking about how they hate the 4-2-5 and Kane Woman needs to go, blah, blah, blah. And then we need to just execute. It's not like we're not getting to the quarterback. We're just not finishing in the backfield.
Facts. And you know what's crazy? We talked about LT Overton being one of those guys that, you know, we need him to just kind of step up and really be a catalyst, because he had a lot of pressures last year, but the lack of completing those tackles and really securing that, it hurt our defense in a lot of key moments. You saw a lot of 3rd and 7, 3rd and 14 conversions. Like, I mean, last year, early in the season, the conversion 10+ conversion rate was crazy, you know, through the first 3 weeks, but the defense was still being productive. So those are small things I think can be fixed. And that's why I think you can bring a guy like LT Overton back, and you got Keon Keeley right there in that rotation with him. Then you go and get a guy like Kelby Collins from Florida right there in that same position. It's kind of like, where's the drop off and how do you not have production there?
Right, bro. And I think the defensive front is going to set the secondary for success. I said this too last year. And the linebacker core, like, if they start finishing those tackles, like, the amount of sacks is just going to skyrocket.
100%, man. And that's the thing. You look at the type of pressures we were getting with the defensive line, getting back to the quarterback and just missing tackles, literally missing tackles, right? And then you think about a lot of those guys were missing tackles because they were making plays hesitantly. Not full speed, just hesitant and winning, and then realizing that they win, and now let's go make a play. And you're kind of like, so as the game, as you saw them get more reps throughout the season, you saw the rotation start to really hone in, and you start to see this staff get a rotation that fit the mold of play that Kane Womack and Nick Sheridan needed to have for this balance to be established. And you saw guys flying around, completing less broken tackles in the second half of the season. Even in the Oklahoma game, man, Jackson Arnold made some strong plays. Early in that game, we were having a tackling bug. You seen the second half, all the opportunities we had to get back in that game were because of solid tackling.
Oh yeah, when you talk about buy-in in the second half of the season, and I think that's truly going to carry over to this season. I think the defense comes out, does their job, and to the best of their ability, and I think we have the potential to be a top 5 defense.
Top five. Another top 5 call, man. I'm feeling it too, man. I really am, and not defending me. I'm talking about, just like I said about Ohio State last year. That defense, I knew that all of that talent, and you talking about a lot of sophomores and juniors on that defense last year, and a lot of those guys are coming back. And they had, red shirt sophomores last year, red shirt freshmen, which is basically sophomores and juniors that should have been on the field. They were sitting behind some of the 3 or 4 guys that's going on the defense, and they're ready. They're in a scheme where they've been trained, they've been developed in it, and they're 4-star, 5-star guys too. So I think teams with those veteran defenses, that's what's going to separate. And this is a new age of college football. Before I let you get your last statement in, Jordan, this is the new age of college football where I truly believe you can't really go off of trends anymore. Everything is evolving year in and year out. So, last year we talked about Ohio State and their defensive presence. I think this year you might see the offense explode with all of the new pieces that you have to, put in place. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really think. And so defensively for Alabama, I think the same thing also. You saw the offense make some big plays last year early on. I think this year the defense is the catalyst to the big plays. The offense is going to be very efficient and high-powered like we expect it to be. But the defense will be the story, and I think that's the difference. Final thoughts, Jordan.
Yeah, like last year, I think that the young guys are going to eat this season.
Yeah.
The young guys are going to eat.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for them. Because this scheme just allows them to play freely from the get-go, especially the guys in the secondary.
100%, man. That read and react coverage. And then, like you said, not just secondary. You got guys in the inside linebacker room that really have a chance to show their NFL extensive knowledge of being able to understand schemes. And I love what we have available asset wise in that room when you talk about Nikhil Green, Deontay Lawson, Justin Jefferson, right? Veteran presence to get these young guys space to learn, and all 3 of these guys have dealt with injury bugs. Not so much Nikhil Green, but Jefferson and Lawson. They've dealt with the injury bugs. It's good to have quality depth to keep those guys reps right at the 40, 45 mark. You're talking about a defense that averaged, 64 snaps last year. I think 10 to 12 snaps for your rotational guys is more than enough, and it allows you to keep fresh legs out there on the field, and you're developing guys in real time. So I think we're in a good position on all 3 levels, man. It's just time to see it all play out on the field. 68 days, right? 68 days, chat?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, Jordan, I appreciate you for calling in, man.
Yes, sir. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, my brother. Call back next time on the next call-in show, man. I see you.
All right.
Yes, sir. Everybody give it up for my guy, Jordan, my little brother, man. If y'all don't know who Jordan is, y'all better get to know him. That's Mr. $1 Million Marching Band himself, man. He is actually in the $1 Million Marching Band. He's one of the, I think he's in the brass section. So shout out to Jordan, man, for tapping in, calling in, sharing his thoughts. Listen, what's up, Six from the South? What's good, family? Don't be scared to call in on the phone line, bro. Roll Tide. Roll Tide, call in 334-625-1121. We got time for like 3 more calls, man. I'm enjoying the conversation. I think y'all are doing great with the phone calls. We've had Zach call in. We had Dylan call in. That was Jordan just called in. I'm trying to keep timestamps. Jordan, I know you probably helping on the back end with that. Same with Zach. So appreciate y'all for, helping. We had a nice clip posted today. And did I share it? Did I share it yet? Did I share it on Twitter? Let me see if I can find it. Did I share it on Twitter? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Mary J, take the call in down real quick. I'm going to shut it down for 2 seconds. I want to see if I got the post. Let me see. What in the world? What is this? Okay. Let me see if I got the post up real quick, chat. I like making people mad, man. I don't know what it is about me. When it comes to this industry, when it comes to this, I like getting under their skin because they make it so easy. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh man, where's the clip from? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Is this live? This the live right here? Okay, that's the live right there. This the live. Okay, here's the clip, chat. I said, I'm so petty. Mary J, you be letting me act up too. It's her fault, y'all. It's Mary J's fault. Everything that's happening this month of June with the Coach Smook Network is Mary J's fault. Blame Mary J. It's not me. I lost my mind. Big sis, she's got the keys. She's in charge. Just like Hustle and Flow. She's in charge, man. She's in charge, man. I just watched that show. The other day. She's in charge, man. It's crazy. Because I'm light skinned with the good hair. Mary J, a little thug in the back, ready to get down. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Mary J ain't no thug, chat. Hold on, I got some notifications coming over here. Hold on. Hey, listen, anybody that I just got an affiliate thing. Oh, yo, Carl Jones, man, coming through with the $5 super chat, $5 donation directly to the network Cashapp. Y'all know when the red phone come out, it's real, man. Shout out to Carl, man. Carl Jones. I don't know where you are, where you from. I don't know if you tapped into the chat. He said, for love your content, big dog, big time fan, roll tide. Appreciate you, Carl, my guy. Hopefully you can hear the crowd booming in. This thing be acting kind of weird with the sound. Hopefully you can hear it, man. We definitely appreciate you. If you can't hear that, we're going to give you the big applause, man, because direct donos really help out. Mary J, please make sure we get that updated in that banner tonight, man. I really want everybody to get it recognized. Add it to everybody that's been donating this month. We're doing continuation. That way we can keep everybody recognized. Appreciate everybody for supporting. Super chats, donations, all that stuff matters, man. And let me make sure, because I know how that can, and y'all know what I do, man. You mess around and we get enough donos, man. I don't know how to keep blessings to myself. I think God has punished me for that in the past. Like sometimes you're supposed to keep stuff for yourself. I believe in when you receive this, it's meant for you to continue to spread it. So if God meant for me to keep it, while I'm giving it away, he gonna resupply. You know what I'm saying? He gonna resupply. Ain't no lie, he gonna resupply. Ain't no lie. Let me stop, man. Open the phone line 334-625-1121. Let's finish talking about Alabama defense, expectations, concerns. It's funny because, and I hope he's still watching. I'm gonna call him out because I got a brother over here. I got a roommate, and he a family member. He well known around the city of Montgomery, an OG in the game. You know what I'm saying? If you was on the courts in Montgomery, Alabama, you heard the name. Probably one of the best shooters from the 80s and 90s era. You know what I'm saying? One of the best shooters around the city. And then he a diehard Bama fan. He come from down here. We diehard Bama down here. You know what I'm saying? And he had a lot to say about cocaine and can't make no adjustments and all this stuff. I'm calling you out, brother. Listen. Let me stop the music. I'm calling you out, Alex. I see you in the chat. The phone line is open 334-625. Call and explain. We can have a debate now. It ain't even got to be a debate. I just want to hear what I want your thoughts on wax. Let's put it on wax. You OG, we're gonna get the 8-track cranked up. We're gonna put it on the wax and hop it in. 334-625-1121. The phone line is open for anybody. Any fan you feel like Bama defense gonna be trash. Georgia fans, y'all be talking so much after the show. Like, for real, why do y'all do that? Are y'all that scared to like put some stank on them? Like, really put some behind it? Because y'all be talking mad crazy in all these other platforms and stuff, and y'all be clipping my stuff and sharing it. And what are you? This your chance. Oh, I thought a dog said something. I thought a mutt said something. That's all. That's all. I was just checking. I thought I heard some faint, some whining in the background talking about how they Vanderbilt beat Bama and Oklahoma beat Bama. What about Georgia? When is Georgia gonna beat us? But back to that post I was talking about on Twitter, man. Until we get somebody on the phone line, 334-625-1121. Keep it up, Mary J. That's cool in the back. Not the sponsor banner, the co-sponsors banner with the names of all the donos from this week. Yeah. Let me see if is it. Oh yeah. Okay, I see it. Good job, Mary J. I appreciate you so much, y'all. Give it up for Mary J, y'all. She got a certain patience for me with my ADHD and everything that I got going. Dude, we got a new member just popped up in this mug. Stop playing. Give him a standing ovation, man. My God, Bama Boy 22, man. He said it too. You said it, man. I appreciate it, man. You said it the other day. He said as soon as he is straight, he gonna rock with it. Appreciate you, Bama Boy, man. Hey, you know that's cool because I be seeing them float between the platforms, Twitter, everything, supporting the content. So shout out to you, man. Appreciate you for becoming a member of the AAA family, man. We welcome you. Everybody that's joined the AAA family, man. Just know the members only content is really about to pick up now that the official visits are over. I'm going to start revealing some information that, you know, when it comes out, y'all going to know. And it's funny because every time I do this on Twitter, y'all don't see a lot of traffic from AAA members. It's always the haters, right? It's always the people that don't really be watching the lives. And they be like, man, anybody can guess. Like dude said, anybody can read on 3. Of course. Imagine having an on 3 subscription, right? Being broke and having an on 3 subscription. I thought I was broke, man. I can't afford no on 3 subscription. They cost too much, man. I love they work too. I love how they put their stuff out, but it costs too much for me. Why use them when I could literally text and talk? Let me stop. God is good all the time. Roll Tide caller. Look at my sister popping in. The real caller, not the fake. The real caller, not the fake. What's up, girl? Good to see you, girl. MJ. James Love, my boy James Love, you tapping into what that wristband? What's your wristband? Somebody asked James, put the wristband in the wristband emoji. Oh, that's what I just blew the surprise. I got new emojis for the members, y'all. Got new emojis popping in. Next week we got the wristband emoji. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be a wristband. It's gonna have a wrist like this with the AAA tattoo on it, but it's gonna have the wristband. Alec, what's good? Hey, this is my partner that came in early, starting that mess, man. Starting that mess. We was just talking about what you started on Twitter. Zach, do we got that? You got that video loaded, right? It's a clip now, right? Coming in the chat, Zach. It's a clip now, right? I thought I looked at it. Shout out to Zach for becoming a member of the AAA family, man. Y'all welcome him in. W's to every member. Mary J, let me scroll through these members real quick so we can give everybody their recognition. Jackson just gifted. He gifted a membership. He gifted a membership and joined as a member. So he gave out a free one and bought his own. Shout out to my brother Jackson for supporting that and doing that for us. And then Bama Boy 22. I don't know if he was gifted, but he's a new member. And then Alec just joined, man. Shout out to everybody that's becoming a member of the AAA family. We appreciate y'all. All right, Zach. So I'm gonna go pull that clip up. So it was pretty cool, Alec. You came through here starting stuff, but this is what I did. I'm so petty. I'm so petty, and I love this graphic. Why do people get mad about this? I think this is very creative. Give me some credit. Don't y'all think this is a creative graphic? Right? Like, why are we hating? What I do? Don't y'all think this creative? Turn it up. Let me see. Where's the volume? Where's the volume? Turn it up. Come on, man. Y'all see everybody? Y'all see the recruiting staff? Look, all of them. That's Courtney and that's Jatavius. That's Ashley. That's Walt up there, the creative design content, the creative content manager. All right. Creative design, content design manager. And then they got I got Ellis Ponder up there. We got Kerrigan, Miss Kerrigan. We got all of them up there. The whole staff is because they the recruiting staff. Summer Rain. Everybody thought it was talking about rain, like rainfall. No, that was kind of like an anomaly, analogy, or metaphor, whatever y'all want to call it. It's the big words that sound nice that mean that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play with me. Stop playing with me, trying to try me like I don't know what I'm talking about. But why do people get mad about that? Are they mad because of my AI picture? My AI picture fire. It look more real than some of y'all little filter pictures. Why y'all trying to play? Anyways, 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. But yeah, Alec, you came in. He said, Coach Smook on. See, and that's what started it. But let me get that clip up. I think this is a funny moment. We could kind of enjoy this and have some fun with it. Zach, you put in the mod chat, right? Let me get it. Yup, he sure did. Zach, shout out to Zach, man. Zach really been going crazy with this moderating stuff, man. He really been exceeding expectations when it comes to moderating. I didn't expect none of what a lot of people on the channel are doing. With the moderators, they volunteer. I don't pay them. We're not at a stage yet to staff a team yet, and that's what we're working towards, though. So I appreciate all the efforts that you all contribute, man. What he said, double into Brit, oh my sister, man. Shout out, get her a standing ovation. Y'all know we gotta let little sis get her love for real. Shout out to, look, that's the hometown support right there. She definitely gonna get some love. Shout out to the Sin City's finest coming through, showing love for her brother, man. Appreciate you. If y'all don't know Amir Upshaw, y'all gonna know the name, man. He gonna be an Alabama target soon. I guarantee you. They gonna pull that trigger. 2029 freshman coming in. Gonna see a lot of big things in this future, man. Big days in this future. Shout out to you for becoming a member, sis. Thank you for joining the AAA family. Appreciate you. Listen, so let's look at this clip real quick, chat. This was from this morning. We were literally talking about Alabama recruiting live, chat. We were talking about it live, and this is what you got. Your new brother in authenticity. Your brother in authenticity, right, Alec? This is where he posted, and I don't know if y'all can see that good. It said, "Coach, Steve Whitfong might be in the chat today. Javari Barnett just got Fong bombed," and it was funny because we literally probably, Alec, how long? And you're in the chat live, and I don't know where you follow me from, Alec. I'm not used to seeing your name in the chat. As you can see, you weren't a member earlier, so I'm not sure how long you've been following the content. But this interaction was pure, and it was funny that to have this type of recognition in a funny sense, in a petty sense, right? It felt good. It was very gratifying to see this recognized, because then you saw a lot of people on Twitter, a few people on Twitter really get vocal about it, like, how is Coach Smook getting this information and y'all continue to doubt this guy? It ain't me, y'all. It's literally just networking. People trust you and they talk about certain things around you, and you can really put things together without having to pay for clicking a link. And that's why I tell y'all, people, if you don't want to go and do the real research, let me do it for you. Support me. $2.99 to help you get it. $2.99 to help you get it. A like and a share to help you get it. A free subscription to the channel to help you get it. I'm doing it. I really believe that my product is a self-sustaining product because of how authentic it is. And that's where we're going to change the game at. The authenticity of what we're doing. It wasn't even 5 Alex said it wasn't even 5 minutes after I said it. I mean, literally, like, I'm literally talking about it. I feel like the Illinois kid is the first flip. I think he passed the running back room. Don't be surprised if we get the trio. Was I not saying it? I think Barnett, was I not saying it, chat? And for everybody that pays attention in the chat, I would love for you all to just start clipping and sharing. It would help the channel. I do AI clips and then I do it my own. And some stuff that I overlook, y'all might think it's a significance in it. So as we continue to grow the community, continue to do that for you, boy. But this was funny, so let's watch it real quick. Hey, Alex, oh man, come on, chat. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? You want to know why I was asking y'all if I was crazy? Because I was literally looking at a tweet, right? I was looking at a tweet earlier today, and they love to hit me with the you don't know nothing, right? But then, and should I show the inbox chat? Should I show the DMs? Would y'all like to see the DMs since we got about 7 minutes left on the show? Would y'all like to see the DMs? I do one. Let me find it. I'm gonna get somebody that's like really been trying my gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been trying my faith. They've been trying my Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really been trying it for sure, man. Like, it's crazy. All right, so here we go. Let me see. Where he went? Did he delete it? Did I get blocked again? I hate when people blocking me, man. Oh yeah. All right, check this out, chat. This is the funny stuff. All right. This is the funny stuff. This is when it gets weird, all right? So you sit there. Let's look at this page. And this is the fun part of this industry. I like this. A lot of people get mad about it. I like this. This is fun for me. This makes it fun. Josh Pate asks, hey, how do I go about getting into some off-season content creator drama? And I replied to him, I said, hey, step in my office, And then it ain't drama, it's just content. So first of all, you gotta account. Your name is Quay Russaw Burner, right? Weird stuff. You're emulating another man, and you're proudly saying that you're fake. And then you just come on here and you just post stuff as if you know information. You regurgitate information and you post it like people like stuff. And this is all like just straight up message board energy. All of this is just straight message board energy. And that's what, so I remember being live and we talked about Brandon Arrington's visit, right? And you remember everybody was like, oh, he had such a great visit. I was like, man, listen, the young man is smart. He understands there's always a conversation to be had, right? There's always a conversation to be had when you're talking about Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, your big name conversations, right? You're going to have those conversations. So I told y'all, no, Texas A&M, Oregon, y'all need to listen to me. Texas A&M, they got a real plan for this young man. Like, yeah, I'm gonna play DB, but man, I got an opportunity to really get a part of something and work my value. That's what he's getting at A&M. Jet Washington, I told y'all, Oregon is the best fit for Jet Washington. That big frame DB fits right into that scheme of what Dan Lannon does with his safeties. And you see they're losing a lot of guys in their secondary. Peyton Woodyard is next up to be the leader in their secondary, and they got some young guys behind him. Jet Washington has the opportunity to go be an impact freshman next year at the University of Oregon. That's why I commits there. We talked about all this stuff live. And you know what's sad, Chad? I do this live, public lives on Twitter and stuff, and I say this stuff, and I get invited to spaces. Shout out to Hall of Fame, HOC, Hall of Fame College Football. I think, what's HOC? What is it called? HOC, right? HOC, the space on Twitter. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all keep it real. They invite me to all these spaces, not just from it's recruiting. They invite me to all these spaces. It ain't that I don't want to be in there. I'm literally working. They know it. They rock with me. And when I come in there, it's all love up and down that doggone chat. I rock with them boys down south. Everybody. Carla said it goes down in the DM. So what I'm gonna do is, man. So listen, this was the first response. They got mad because I tagged Whitfong and I said, hey Steve Whitfong, something else big is coming. This was after Barnett, right? This was then he said, you post this, you say this every day, and then stuff like this happened, huh? Then you get Rael Kelly, right? Right? Like literally after me, 8 hours ago, 3 hours later, what you get from Hayes? Somebody else that I've been able to, what they say, rub elbows with. Somebody else. Come on, man. It's not crazy to have these conversations and be able to be in these circles in today's day and age. Y'all can look at my status, my physical status right now and think that because I'm stationary physically that I'm not in there. He can do some stuff. Smook can be controversial, but he knows it's just facts, Mike. And I accept that. I like being controversial. Stephen A. He's controversial. Your other big guy, controversy breeds conversation. That's the point of it. But when you start taking it personal because I said your content is pure entertainment and then you take it in, like, that's crazy to me, Anybody calling for a coach to get fired in year one? Crazy. I can't get over that topic. We're going to talk about that too. Phone line still open, 334-625-1121, 334-625-1121. But yeah, so we talked about Rael Kelly. Literally, y'all remember I said another kid in Cincinnati. Coach Mo has that pipeline on lock. He's a DV developer, right? He's a DV developer. And you got a guy in Rael Kelly who's severely underrated. He's that 6'3" frame that we've been looking at. There, I told y'all, Alabama probably won't recruit another DB under 6'3" while Kane Womack is there. I guarantee you, they probably 6'2", you pushing it. Bray Hubbard 6'1", 6'2", he's pushing it. Keon Sapp 6'2", pushing it. 6 foot. All those 6 foot guys, Malachi was pushing it last year. He want them big guys that can really get out and understand depth perception and all these things, that know how to acknowledge their cushions, that can get rangy. They're doing it. What's that? What you said too, Jordan? What you said? What he said, chat? It goes down in the DM. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna pull up the DMs. I don't want y'all to see everything because I got a lot of recruits in there. Shout out to all my recruits. Don't forget tomorrow night, man. We got the check them out coach segment over myself and Hall Tech. We'll be talking about in-state Alabama, more prospects in-state. But then the one on Thursday, we'll be doing a live that night. I'm gonna invite some guests on. We got a couple of Alabama targets, prospects that are leaning towards Alabama that should be checking in. We have for a future class 27, 28, 29 guys going to be checking in. But then we also got some kids that are really climbing the charts, climbing the radar as far as gaining recognition. I want to bring some guys back to your attention that have been doing some great work in the offseason. Some of my personal guys next Thursday are going to be on here. And an emerging in-state prospect in Alabama, man. I'm telling you, this 27 quarterback is starting to rise on the charts. And honestly, if Alabama doesn't start targeting this kid, I'm going to apply for a job in our recruiting staff, and I'm going to go as a matter of fact, I ain't bump it. I'm gonna get Kyle Henderson to write me up some credentials, man. Give me some credentials and represent Alabama for recruiting. Y'all know that man had me as a director of player personnel, man. He had folks mad when he gave me that title. Shout out to Kyle. Y'all know what? Y'all know I say a lot of crazy stuff, right? But I'm telling the truth. Kyle really exposed me to this industry and put me on in this game, bro. And the confidence that we walk in now, man, I'm telling you, it had a lot to do with that test. And Bryson Riggins is a top 10 quarterback in the state. Have I not been telling y'all he's going to be one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the state of Alabama in the class of 26? And then now, him being top 10 in the state of Alabama, that starts putting you in the top 50s, top 60s in the nation. I wouldn't be surprised if a team like South Carolina comes in late and bets on Bryson Riggins, or a Mississippi State or Ole Miss or Vanderbilt, right? A SEC school that's looking for something different as far as depth, and you can go and get him and put him in like a Stetson Bennett type situation where the odds are stacked, but let's develop him in this system with that arm talent, with his don't get into that, coach. He's not Alabama football yet. Somebody say yet. Man, God can do anything. He'll give you the desires of your heart when you place him first. Don't preach too much tonight, coach. They get mad when you do that too. Hola. Shout out to the Big 31 in the chat on YouTube, man. Let me see how many likes we got on this bad boy. What y'all doing over there on TikTok? I see y'all running the chat up too. I appreciate y'all. So let me get in them DMs though. Let me see. I want to find that message. Like I said, we've been having a whole bunch of recruits write us. What you think? Who's coming, coach? Your mama. That's who coming. I'm sorry. That's not nice, coach. Bad coach. Bad Smook. All right, Billy Dunn. Oh, that's my youngin. Hey, shout out to Jonah P. Whiston down at Hoover, man. I think this young man might mess around and do some crazy stuff for Hoover this year. Wide receiver, man. If y'all haven't heard, he is Jameis Winston's little brother. You know what I'm saying? Up at Hoover. If y'all didn't know, Jameis Winston is from Hoover, right? Or it's on Instagram. I ain't gonna show y'all Instagram DM. There's be some crazy stuff on Instagram, chat. We had a lot of stuff on Instagram. Smook. A guy named Brody on Twitter. I remember you tapping in. I'm looking at that message right now. Deacon Smith. Hey, shout out to Deacon Smith too. Hey, we might be able to get him on this week. As a matter of fact, let's reach out after the show tonight. We're gonna reach out to Deacon Smith. Coach Smook, Yahweh has blessed you in these last 12 to 16 months, and it has been amazing to see it. Man, listen, you know what's crazy, bro? And I appreciate the love on that. As we get ready to close the show out, phone lines closed now. We coming up on that time, man. 9:15. We want to definitely be done by 9:30. So let's do our closing dialogue. We're gonna get back to the let's get back to the where we was sitting there when we came in. Oh, we was in the office. Let's go back to the office, chat. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hey, before we go, I want y'all to check this infomercial out one more time. We just got some new members. If you missed how to join and become a member of the AAA family, this is how you do so right here.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Better go subscribe. YouTube, roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok.
Let's go, chat. Appreciate y'all for tapping in today once again, man. I appreciate each and every one of you for doing what y'all do, man, with the Coach Smook Network. We just really be having some good streams these last couple weeks. Shout out to TikTok, man. I see y'all getting active over there. I gotta give Britt her moderator status. Let me see, make sure. I think I just gave it to you, sis. I think it should go through now. Big homie over there tapping in, tapping the screen. Shout out for all the gifts, man. Y'all really hold up, time out. When y'all did this, see, that's why I like being on the actual TikTok platform, because I get the notifications with the sounds. Shout out to Britt. She sent some hearts. What's these? Hand hearts? Like the gift love yous? These right here? All them right there. Y'all better see, and then y'all gotta stop laughing when I do. Stop letting me slip off like that. Keep me locked in. Y'all supposed to be holding. Y'all be letting me slip off, be getting into stuff, and stop letting me get into stuff. Keep me right here. I need to take a seat right here. Y'all be letting me go that way. I just let me sit right here, cause y'all be instigate stuff. Shout out to Nisha. She came through with 10 GGs. She said not too much on Georgia. Man, bump them dogs, man. I'm sick of y'all barking. Hush. Put a muzzle on it. Appreciate you for your support, sis. Thank you. Nisha Pooh over there on TikTok. Much love, Britt. Much love, sis. Hey, James, love tapping that screen. I see y'all, man, sharing the live. Everything on TikTok, Kick. I see your comments over there. We had 3 or 4 people come through on Kick. You can't react over there. Facebook, I didn't see any Facebook reactions, but we did have 3 viewers in there earlier. And then on YouTube, we're finishing the stream with how many likes, man? 31 likes, man. Y'all did it again, man. Shout out to y'all. Let's get a standing ovation for the whole chat, for the whole AAA family right now. Everybody in the chat, you family. If you in here commenting right now, you're family. If you're supporting, if you like, you share, you tap the screen, you are family here at the AAA family, and we appreciate you, man. Getting back to our roots with authenticity above all, man. And don't forget, man, as a matter of fact, let's do it right now. I'm going to do something different today so y'all could actually see it live and in action and how it looks, man. I'm going to give y'all the look at the website, and I don't know if it's updated yet, but we're ready to get past this site here. We're ready to get past this site, but this is the merch site. It hasn't fully updated yet, I don't think. Like our pricing and everything, the prices was supposed to be changed. Yeah. It is a little bit cheaper. Everything, they did the percentages. I wanted to go in there and put my own custom. But y'all, check this out. This is our first merch site. We're using a generic form. We got our website being built, being completed as we speak, you know, all that good stuff. Got some people really helping us out, really believe in our brand. But y'all check it out, man. We got a lot of products there. Ladies, I love this hat right here. This authenticity above all, because they got this pink and white little look right here. This white and pink. That thing is fire. You see the young lady right here? That thing is fire. And then that gray and pink right here. Ladies, y'all gotta support your boy Rocket, man. Authenticity above all. And then we got the new patches come out with the actual Coach Smook Network, where you can actually with the people that's going to be printing these, they're going to actually be able to do your custom. So if you're a AAA member, you'll get your actual stamped let me go back to the full screen. You'll get your stamped thingamajiggy that we was looking at earlier. We used stats from Discord earlier. Let me go get that. Let me go. That video I posted in the mod chat in Discord, it just scrolled across my screen. Oh man, that's getting posted before the season starts, just so y'all know. It ain't no surprise, it ain't no secret, it's getting posted. But this is what all the VIP members and members of the AAA family and the mods that have been supporting year in, you know, for this past year. This is kind of like a token of our appreciation from the Coach Smook Network and our administrative staff. We're making these for all of our VIP members. You'll get one of these mailed out to you. It'll be a sticker, but also any of our Coach Smook Network apparel, all of the AAA apparel. This is like a stamp, a seal that you can put on there and help represent the brand. And like I said, we want to get to a level where we're providing opportunities for you not to only contribute, but if you're a business owner, if you have other things that you do on the side for business, and you want to network and utilize it and contribute it to the network as we continue to grow and expand, you have high-end people really sitting down and having talks with us and talk about sponsors and putting us on pilots to do some content things surrounding high school athletics and college athletics. So this is an opportunity to grow with the network. A lot of people don't believe us until it starts happening, and then they find another story or lie to run with and try to, you know, discredit us. So we're just going to continue to allow God to do what he's doing in our journey. And with that being said, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Shout out to each and every sponsor. Special shout out to Ghost Energy Drink. I got in and got the peach, man. This mug right here, so fire. If y'all see my energy pick up to like the last 25 minutes of the show, it was this for real. That peach, I don't know what it is. It almost tastes like Faygo, but it ain't got all the extra sugar. And I told you, I usually do energy drinks with ice. I usually do them with ice. Something today just said, hey, chill it. Let's see how it tastes. And I think because of my water intake, it really has brought me to a good level. So you're seeing your boy real active today. And just starting a new swing on life, man. Really trying to focus on my health and being able to be fresh to deliver this quality content that you all enjoy so much. So remember, man, when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be blessed. Shout out to all our sponsors, all our partners. We thank you so much. You all be blessed. Enjoy the rest of your night. See y'all in the morning. Ooh-wee.
We're subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe.